warm welcome, one and all. Thanks for tuning in once again to Rovers TV. And it doesn't get a great deal bigger than this. We hope it gets slightly bigger than this in 7 days' time. But for now, the season has been building up to this. A very good afternoon, or good early evening from George Riley, live from the Millennium Stadium at Post Office Road. It's miserable, it's raining, but there's a lot of anticipation and excitement for this Betfred Championship semi-final between Featherstone Rovers and Halifax Panthers. The players are ready, and I'll run you through the two sides in just a moment. Dean Parata will be watching this one with us. Dean, great to see you.
Good to be here.
I'm sure you'd much rather be out there, but how are you feeling? How's the week been?
Yeah, it's been a good week. Preparation's been good. Boys are confident, so that's all we need heading into a semi.
Well, Toulouse are there. Toulouse won their semi-final a few minutes ago. The full-time whistle went with a 51 points to 12 victory over Batley, who kept it close for the first half or so. I think it was 16-12, and then Toulouse pulled away. So can Featherstone Rovers do their bit to book their trip to the south of France? Let's give you the sides who are lining up. Alex Walker is the full-back with Gareth Gale, Josh Hardcastle, Chris Wellham and Craig Hall. In the halves it's New Brown, Tom Holmes, Craig Kochak up front with Connor Jones back in at hooker and James Lockwood. Then it's Brad Day, Frankie Holton and Brett Ferris. Dane Chisholm, John Davis, Luke Cooper and Jack Bussey is a very, very strong Rovers bench today. The Panthers, led by head coach Simon Griggs, will line up with James Woodburn Hall at fullback. Then it's Conor McGrath, Greg Worthington, Zach McComb and Jack Saltonstall. The halves, Liam Harris and Scott Griggs, Adam Tangata, Brandon Moore, Daniel Murray, and then Matt Garside, Ben Kavanagh and Jacob Fairbank as Rovers take to the field. The Panthers bench, Robinson, Leroy Morris and Ben Tibbs. Here are Rovers, taking the applause, taking the cheers. The officials in their neon pink, led out by the referee today, Rob Hicks, as we await Halifax, who make their way over from the far side. As soon as I saw that Dean Parata was commentating with me today, I thought that must be a very strong Featherstone Rovers side in that case. It's a strong team out today, right?
Yeah, it is a good team. It's a good team. Strong across the park. You can't really see any weak links at all, so it'll be a good team today and should be able to put facts away. And
I was talking as I made my way in from the car park. Dean, I saw your CEO Martin Vickers and I said, how are you feeling? Are you confident? He said, I've been in these games before, you just never know. Yeah. You just never know. Yeah. Featherstone Rovers favourites today, but you still got to get the job done, right?
Yeah, 100%. It's semi-finals footy, anything can happen. Facts turn up, they're good. They put us close at the start of the year. I think we only won by a couple of tries. So, I mean, if they turn up on their day, it can be anyone's game.
We're looking forward to this one. Thanks for your company on Rovers TV. Wherever you're listening to us, send us a message. I'll pick it up on Twitter. If you look me up at Georgie Boy, as we pause for the 13-second window pre-match for the players, officials and fans to demonstrate their support for the RFL's Tackle It campaign against all forms of discrimination, including racism. And then it's game time. This is what the week's been leading up to. This is what the season has been building up to. As impressed, Dean, as I was with your performance last week, there were signs that there was stuff you had to work on in training. There were little bits to get right for this.
Yeah, I think there's always room for improvement, but we've been really kind of, this year we're a good team, we've got a strong squad, but we can't just rely on that every week. So we need to be clinical today, especially against a team like Fax.
And it's the Halifax Panthers who will play downhill as we get ready for kick-off, left to right. Referee Robert Hicks waiting for his signal from our colleagues on Sky TV. They will decide when this match kicks off, and as soon as they're ready, the referee's ready and we're ready, and it's Halifax to get us underway. Liam Harris wearing 6 puts boot to ball with the floodlights shining bright on Rovers TV for this Betfred Championship semi-final. And it's Featherstone Rovers to have the first set of 6. And they will start from 20 or 30 away with a confident, powerful start, but so too is the defensive line. Jacob Fairbank wearing 13 in the striped blue and white shirt from Halifax. It's the familiar navy and thin white hoops from Rovers with the navy shorts and white socks with navy trim as Brett Ferris gets his first feel of the football down this left-hand side, and then Wellham on his left shoulder takes over the carry. Good set this from Rovers. Last tackle, they're 40 away. They're going to come to Holmes. Puts the left boot on the ball this time. It's going to bounce. It's going to bounce twice. Where's it going this? It just about skittles away and goes dead in goal. And Halifax caught napping a little bit there. You don't want the ball to bounce, and it did on the first set.
No, he took a risk there, the fullback. He shouldn't have done that, but luckily for him, it paid off. It rolled dead. But that was 60 metres, George, on the first set, so that's a good sign for us.
It was, Dean. It was a very good set. First set up the hill. And I guess what your coach James Webster says, just don't make any errors first set. You don't have to score first couple of sets. Make sure you complete them and get a good kick away. That's exactly what we saw there. Here come the Panthers, going down the hill with Jacob Fairbank. Oh, the first error.
Wow.
Big hit as well.
Good shot.
And a knock-on given. It actually came off the face, I think. It was a loose pass, but I think he saw the big hit coming. Was it Lockwood?
No, it's Fieldy.
It was Field, and beg your pardon, but he could see out the corner of his eye, couldn't he?
Yeah, he's hunting him.
It was coming his way. And that's the first error forced by Rovers, who will get the ball back on halfway, and a chance for New Brown to set something up over on the far side with Frankie Holton getting his first feel of the ball. Slippery, greasy surface here. There's been grey drizzle all day. Today I made my way over from Manchester on the Pennines. You could barely see a thing up on the hills. You could tell you were coming down. Here's New Brown again. This is a good opportunity for Rovers. First couple of minutes here. Attacking the line. They're 10 away. Right-hand side. It's in the hands of New Brown once again. Kopchak wants it. He bypasses it. Gives it to Tom Holmes. And then Ferris taking over. Ferris with a strong carry. They've got bags of tries on the left and right wings, Rovers, as we know, with the two top try scorers in the league. But they set up right in front of the sticks. It's the last. Will they kick? Will they run it? Holmes is hanging back. He could put boot to ball. No, it's with Brown. They're going to run it to the right-hand side. I think Halifax have got the numbers back in defence. They did run it, but Halifax have kept them out, albeit millimetres short.
Yeah, it's a good place to finish. You're about, a couple centimetres off the try line there, so have to D up now and put the pressure on Fax.
That's one of the things, Dean, I've learned as a commentator the last few years. You're always wanting to call a try, but everyone I work with who's played the game says it doesn't always have to be a try. If you turn it over in that corner, that'll do us, you know.
Yeah, we'll be happy with that. Boyd should be happy.
It was a turnover in the deep end, and Halifax have got work to do to get themselves out of danger here. They run into a Featherstone Rovers brick wall inside their own 30 and try and get out of danger. It's a good, strong couple of carries up towards halfway with a couple to go this set for the Panthers, and they will reach halfway, so that's a decent recovery. The hand goes in the air from Rob Hicks, so it will be the last. They'll need a good kick though, and they've done well to get out of danger here. There was kick pressure from Ferris. They go high. It's a good early read from the fullback Walker.
Yeah, good take from Walks. That was an ugly spiralling kick, and he took that well.
And as you will know from, well, that's a good defensive set. As a player who's buzzing around the ruck, when the ball is as slippy as it is on the last, it's danger. It's danger every time.
Good run.
It's a really good carry. Tell you what, it's been good from both sides first few moments here. Craig Kopchak playing the ball like a halfback.
Oh, he thought about it, Hall. He thought about the cutout and he held it, but that's a good 20 metres there.
Craig Hall with 28 tries to his name. There's 27, I beg your pardon, on the other flank. Last tackle, they're right in front of the sticks, but they're 30 back. Can they pin Halifax back again? It's Holmes again swinging that left boot, just floats one up, another tester, and an error! And it's been put down, it's been knocked on! He'll come back though for the first knock on. This should be Rovers' ball. It should have been a try.
Yeah,
but the ball went to ground. Will he come back for the first knock on here?
I think that's our ball, isn't it, George? They knocked the first one on.
Well, it was first knock, yes. Well, it was first knock on, certainly by Halifax. He played on, but the second knock on came, 2 seconds later?
Yeah.
So this should be Rovers' ball. It is.
Yeah, we're in here.
It's Kopczak playing the ball right in front, so what an opportunity. 10 away, right in front, with James Lockwood taking the first carry. Jones having a glance left and right, assessing his options. New Brown is hanging back here. They find the danger man, New Brown, with a short pass to Frankie Holton to go. And he's over Holton to the line. And Frankie Holton spins over and gets the first try of this Betfred Championship semi-final.
Jeez, he's had a good year, hasn't he? He's had a good year, Frankie.
That's why there's been so much interest in Frankie Holton. It was just it was a nothing play, really. It was work it wide, give it to Frankie and see what he can do.
Yeah, but that's what he does. You give Frankie early ball and he will always make space. Halifax there, they held though on their line. You can't be passive on your try line. They held, and they gave him too much space, and then that's what he done with it.
6 minutes in, and Rovers lead. Halifax have not done anything wrong so far, apart from that knock on. It was a high, spiralling, hanging kick which came down with a lot of rain on it. It was knocked forward. It was almost a try off the pickup, but Rovers knocked on straight away. They got the ball back from the first knock on, and it was straight through, left to right. New Brown to Frankie Holton, and he did the rest. He knows how to finish.
Yeah, good player. Hull KR have got themselves a good back rower.
Here's the kick. Can they tag on a two? Yes, they can. Doesn't miss many, does he? Craig Hall. And after 6 minutes at Post Office Road, it's a 6-0 Rovers lead up the hill. And every point will matter. I'm sure Toulouse Olympique will be showered watching a stream of this in the south of France after their win over Batley. So let's see what kind of show Rovers can put on today. Halifax will want to respond, make no mistake about that, but they're 6-0 behind.
Yeah, it's an important set here for Fev. We just need to complete, get to a kick. We don't need to do anything crazy, any big plays. We just need to get in the grind and complete the set.
Here's Craig Kopczak. Loves a pass, doesn't he? Never takes a drive and takes a pass and goes for a drive. He wants to keep the ball moving, and it's got Rovers up to halfway. Eating up the ground, up the hill they go. Couple to play with this set as Jones has a little glance to his right, then comes back in field, and they're going to go straight up the middle again and just set up for another good field position.
Yeah, 60 again.
Holmes has got his position, but so's New Brown, who scampers away. They're going to run it, and they're still going. That looked forward to me, and the referee's going to bring it back for a forward pass. But there was no desire to kick. They fancied another run.
Yeah, New got on the outside of his man there, and he's seen the overlap, put Hardy away, but in these conditions, it's hard to get that one away under pressure.
Frankie Holton's 8th try this year. I like to see that from Rovers. I've covered probably more of Featherstone and of Toulouse than any side, Dean, this season. What I love about both of these two sides is the purple patch they can have. It won't just be one try, it'll be bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
Before you know it, it's 20 points.
Yeah. You got strike all across the park, us and Toulouse, but, give us an opportunity and able to capitalise every time.
Penalty given away. And a bit of treatment as well. So a stoppage after the first 9.5 minutes. What's your assessment of the first 10 minutes of this one? As explosive a start as we would have anticipated.
Yeah, we start well. We start a lot of our games well, but the challenge for us, especially semi-final footy, George, is just staying in it. So these next couple of sets, we don't need to get carried away with trying to score, run around them. If the space is on, take it, but otherwise let's get to a kick, turn these big boys in facts around, get them into a grind, and we'll wear them down.
Oh, and there's a sin binning early as well. Rovers are going to lose a man here.
Wow.
That's a big call from Rob Hicks.
Wow, that's a huge call, semi-finals.
It's a 10th minute sin binning.
For what? Did you see it?
I didn't see it. I just saw the penalty. I just heard the whistle. The penalty given. Is it Holmes, the man making his way off?
Yeah. Yeah, Holmesy's been binned. Jonesy will go defend that at that 3 in now. And we'll just have to scramble like mad.
So a big 10 minutes for Rovers with Tom Holmes off. I don't know, it's almost like you could do with someone like Dean Perasa on the bench here.
We've got Chizzy there. Chizzy's more than capable. You know what he can do. Give him a chance and he'll...
No, you're right. Big defensive set though this, Dean. Rovers a man down.
Good tackle.
And Halifax attacking the line. Real hunger in defence from Rovers. Can the 12 men keep Halifax down? This is great ball movement. They're going to get into the corner. They're working it wide and they will score. What has the defence got there? This is a big shout for Rob Hicks.
Oh, they're going to video ref.
Well, we've got TV cameras here.
We've got video ref.
What's he going to give? He's given a try on the field of play. I'll tell you what, it looked a try all day long. So if Rovers have kept him out here, that's a monumental defensive effort. We haven't got pictures here to describe what's happening, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, Fax have taken full advantage. As in the first minute of having 12 players, they've taken full advantage. And if that is a try, it's going to be a tough storm to weather for the next 8 minutes or so.
Well, there's an anxious way. It was scrambled left to right. They just freed up the extra man down the right wing, and the try is awarded. And fair play, that was terrific. That was clinical from Halifax.
Yeah.
That's a great response. And it's Conor McGrath who has got the try. And it's game very much back on. The extra man paid. Rovers are up against it. I mean, there may be questions over the call to sin bin Tom Holmes, but Halifax didn't hang around and ask any questions, did they?
No, and you know what Fax will be thinking as well. They're going, we've got this window of 8 minutes or so now. We need to make the most of it. And they did straight away. You've seen them pull into shape. You've seen them, attack. They're not going to hang back. They're going to try and make the most of it.
So Conor McGrath with a try to cancel out Frankie Holton's effort. What about the touchline conversion? It's difficult for Liam Harris. It's a foot or so in. It's going to float wide, I think.
He shanked it. He
has. It just floats wide. So Rovers maintain their lead just 6 points to 4. And they'll just want to try and keep it like this until they get the full complement of players back on. But no room for panic just yet. That was a good response from the visitors. Big decision from Rob Hicks, a Super League official, of course. No stranger to making a bold call. And he's absolutely done just that. There was disbelief. I don't think anyone was expecting it. But the tails are up, the Panthers here.
Yeah, they'll get a massive boost of confidence from that. The wind in their sails, but boys just need to stick in. No penalties, get through the set.
Dean Perata with us on Rovers TV. Hope you join our coverage wherever you're listening. Let us know where you're listening. Look me up on Twitter at Georgie Boy. I'll make sure.
I like that, Georgie Boy. Well, here they come.
It's one of those stupid nicknames you get when you're at university and you just wish you never went with.
It becomes your Twitter handle.
It's your Twitter handle, it's your email, it's everything. Never be taken seriously again. Last tackle for Fax. They're on halfway here.
Yeah, that's a good set from Fax as well.
It's off the outside of the boot from Harris. It's a good take.
Gaga.
Had to be from Gale. These are key moments, even early in this game, Dean.
Yeah.
To steady the ship for Rovers. They started so well. Then that sin binning that took them by surprise. Yeah. Good response here.
Good run from Hardy. And now we just need to truck it up.
Oh, and they've got to tackle Count White clean. That'll help.
Oh,
Wellham, he loves a handoff, doesn't he?
He's made a career out of it,
he
hasn't he?
loves the left-handed handoff. Get off me. Jones. And another one. This is good. This is elimination. This is do or die rugby league.
Jones is off.
And Jones, where's the support?
A good run.
Could do with keeping hold of it, and he does. They're within 30 now. Messi playing the ball. Whose ball is it?
Yeah, he's offside.
Yeah, offside. Penalty Rovers here.
He's offside. I think we're lucky there as well.
Yeah,
Boys need to react when Jonesy goes. He's quick. He almost went all the way through. No one was there. No one was there with him.
So Rovers get the penalty here. It's kickable. Will they go for two? They are going for two. Well, that tells you a lot. I think 13 on 13, you don't go for two there. I think that's as much about we can add 2 points here and eat the clock up a bit.
Yeah, wind it down. Holmes will be back on shortly. Wind it down.
It gives Hall, and he's right in front of the sticks. 20 away. So this will be a chance to go 8-4 and get the 13th man back on the field of play. Explosive start to this one. It's another stoppage in play. Is he waiting for the... Oh, he's got the kicking tee. And then time back on. Just having a chat with Rob Hicks.
Yeah, I think Hawley's, it's not his first rodeo. He'll try drag this one out as long as he can.
Just catching up with Rob. What are you up to tonight, mate? What are you having for dinner? Before you know it, that's another minute the signalling gone.
Yeah.
So Hall to knock over the penalty. He makes no mistake. 2 from 2.
He's been good with the boot lately, Hawley. He's been on fire, actually, along with his 40-odd tries.
Well, the last couple of games, when I've been here on Rovers TV, I think he's missed the first couple and then gone for about 7 in a row.
Yeah.
Kicked them all from the touchline.
5 of them were probably from his tries as well.
Yeah. Oh, he doesn't do himself any favours. He scores them right in the corner. It's like he's giving himself kicking practice. So Halifax kick off again. Kicking over to the left-hand side. Easy take for New Brown, and Kopczak says, give me the ball.
Good
and
run
has a
from
drive.
Another good run.
Straight into Jacob Fairbank. Still 12 on 13. With 16 gone on Rovers TV. Hope you're enjoying the coverage wherever in the world you are. Let us know where you're listening. A reminder, Toulouse are already in the grand final to be played in the south of France. 51-12 winners over Batley, who battled well for 40 minutes but then fell away. Here come Rovers again with James Lockwood up the middle. Last tackle, they've just breached halfway. Jones, New Brown when he kicked. Yes, he puts the grubber in. It's a tester. It's a
good kick in these conditions.
Clean pick-up by Woodburn Hall off the turf. Slippery surface, but it'll be turned over on the 10.
Can't afford to give away any penalties this set.
No, they'll do well, Rovers, to keep it as it is. An 8-4 lead until they get Tom Holmes back on the field of play. Can Halifax respond again with the extra man? Running down the middle into Craig Kopczak. Ferris pointing and shouting and barking instructions in the defensive line. They're going to kick early, I think. They do. They dissect winger and fullback. It's going to have to be Hall to pick it up on his own 10-metre line. He waits for the ball to stop in those metallic blue boots and then picks his spot up the middle. But the Halifax chase is good and they take him back 5 metres or so. Then the opposing winger, Gareth Gale, I beg your pardon, is there to pick up.
He's been good this year, Gagobot.
Well, they've been excellent. 55 tries between them. You can't ask any more.
Is that a record?
20,
that has to be
a record.
Be.
27-28 for your two wingers. You can't ask any more from your flanks, from your wide men. Rovers up to halfway again. Couple of tackles to go this set. Jones with another quick play the ball.
Good run, Fieldy. That's good last play run now.
And here we go. It'll be Brown again on the last. Where would he go this time? He puts it low again, looking for the corner. It's going to go into touch in the corner. Great kick.
Yeah, that's good. We'll slow that down. He probably did want that to stay in, but that's fine either way.
Goes into touch, round about what, 3 or 4 metres from the corner flag. And that sin binning must be almost over, I would have thought. And they've only lost 2 points from it.
Yeah, just looking down now at Holmesy, he's itching to go back on. I wouldn't say more than 2 minutes.
Here come Halifax, but they're deep in their own territory again. It was a good set, that, and a good finish, good kick from New Brown, who's had a really good season. Still in their own 30, with a couple left. And you wonder whether Halifax may start to tire. Yes, they've had the extra man, but they've put a lot into this first quarter of the match to try and go toe-to-toe, and now they kick early.
Yeah, a few of their big boys looking a bit tired. Chasing this kick now.
It's a good kick, though. Walker's had to go back to his own 5. Gets a bit of help from Gale, but again, the chase is good, and he starts on 15.
Loves the work, doesn't he, Hardy? Comes in every time. Good carry. We'll take that.
Oh, they're offside.
We'll take that.
So a piggyback up the pitch is exactly what Rovers wanted. And a smile and a laugh from Chris Wellham says, that'll do us. And there won't be in any rush at all. I can see Holmes ready, saying that must be me. A replacement is being ready as well. I think Jack Bussey's ready to come on. Here he comes. So Holmes is back on. So back up to 13. And Jack Bussey on as well. Was it Lockwood who came off? No, it was Fields.
No, Fieldy's off. Lockie's trucking it up now, and Buss will be a good little addition to organise the middles here. Stinging to go. Oh, feet.
Great feet. And Bussey, great opportunity straight away. Messy playable. Referee says just get on with it. Brown pops it up. Holton having another go.
Yeah, Holmesy's got numbers. Yeah, he had.
Jones to Coxon, right in front of the post. He's powered over. He takes some stopping. Referee's going to have a look. What's he giving on the field? He's giving try. Not often you'll stop Craig Kopchak from there.
No, big man Koppy knows how to get across the line from there. Just bump and drop. Bump and drop.
Well, they've gone to have a look. The video official here. They're not showing the replay on the big screen, so the fans inside the Millennium Stadium none the wiser. Neither are your commentators. We'll just await.
Oh, we're heading back, so we assume it's a try.
The signal from Robert Hicks, everyone's going back, so I assume he must have given it here. The music's finished. I'm not sure we've had a signal. That was an anticlimax, wasn't it? Yeah. They're still waiting.
Felt like a game show.
Well, there's no ball on the kicking tee yet, so still we wait. No official confirmation. Craig Kopchak was confident, and the try is awarded. Just to the left of the post.
I think Koppy just said to the boys, he goes, listen boys, that's a try, let's head back. Don't waste your time. The old war horse, he's been here before, George.
If you've scored, you know you've scored. Craig Kopchak from point blank range. And Rovers back in control. 12-4 with a kick to come from right in front. It's going to be a 10-point lead.
Yeah, Fax are looking very tired that set as well. It's a good opportunity now to get a bit of momentum.
No mistake, 3 from 3 from the boot of Craig Hall. And it's 14 points to 4. 8th try of the year for the big fella. And that will have settled a few jitters perhaps after Halifax responded with that try of their own in the corner from Conor McGrath. Tom Holmes on, so 13 on 13. And a 10-point lead at 14-4 with 18 to go until half-time.
Good carry from Buss. Jonesy's off. Borderline offside, the markers there, but he hasn't given it. Ref hasn't given it. We'll be looking to play from here.
Another strong drive. Last tackle, 40 away. Oh, well, he wasn't looking. Holmes wasn't looking, and he's furious. It's Brett Ferris to kick. It's not a bad kick, that. That's going to bobble out right in the corner from Brett Ferris.
Yeah, that's a great kick. Fez,
what a rescue job that was.
He saved us there, didn't he? I'm not sure what the communication was there, but...
Well, Holmes was looking the other way, but he's furious at his teammates there.
Yeah, I don't know if that was his to catch or if Jonesy's meant to go the other way, but either way, Fez, the old, the veteran, he saved us there.
Great kick from Ferris. Canadian Rover says, good luck today, lads, from sunny Ontario. $14 to 4. Approaching 15 minutes to go in absolutely drenched and increasingly miserable conditions here in Featherstone tonight.
Winter's here, isn't she? Oh, that's
not
not
offside,
good.
Rovers.
That's
that
not good.
Out.
Fifth tackle.
Yeah, definitely a change in seasons, by the way. It's absolutely freezing as well.
It hurts. It hurts. Get me on a plane.
I'm sure. I was going to say, I bet you feel it. We're quite used to it. But here come Halifax. And I'll tell you something. They've only had one attack down this end and they've scored from it.
Yeah, they'll be looking to put pressure on here. They'll be looking to score.
There. 21. Oh, it's loose.
Oh.
What are they doing?
No idea, but that's good for us.
An offload on the second. They were they were only 15 metres away. Ridiculous offload. Rovers will take that all day.
Yeah, they're not going to get many chances.
That was dumb from Halifax. That was really dumb. And there's the left-handed handoff from you-know-who.
Oh, he's made a career out of it, hasn't he?
Absolutely loves it, Chris Wellham. It's his play.
Oh, Frank, copies off. And we got John on.
Yeah, good stint from Craig Kopczak, and John Davis will be relishing his first carry. Ferris down this left-hand side, gives it the fend as well. Last tackle, 40 away down the left side, so Wellham will field Holmes. He was looking this time. Brown, it's charged down now then. Dan Murray gets the charge down and picks it up. The big fella won't have the legs. Great scrambling defence.
Good tackle from New.
Well, thank heavens for Rovers, it was the prop forward, but they work it wide. They're going to be gapped, surely. Can they find a way through? Surely they'll score.
Good
powering
defence.
over the line. Well, they've held them up. Brilliant defence from Rovers, because Halifax had to score, and they haven't done. Wonderful Rovers defence. Anyone else on the pitch, that was a try.
Yeah.
But it was the big prop forward wearing 10, Daniel Murray.
Yeah, New done well to chase that back and catch him.
But they're still in front, attacking left to right. Has the chance gone? They'll be kicking themselves, Halifax, here. There were huge gaps, even off the play, even off the tackle. I reckon they've bombed this one, you know.
Yeah, they're not going to get many opportunities like that on a scrambled defence.
Rovers back in number. They've got 2 more to defend this set. Can they keep them out? Little grubber kick through. It's going to be hacked behind by Rovers. So more pressure coming. It's the dropout.
Yeah, he's not happy, Walker. He's calling the boys over.
Well, there was quite a big gap behind the defensive line there. Not sure if someone was out of position. But you're right, Walker wasn't best pleased.
He's been good since he's been here, but he's been great
fantastic
for us.
Yeah,
He's
looks
been
really,
excellent.
really solid, doesn't he?
And he's added off the field as well, just a level of calm that we probably needed.
Well, here come Halifax from the restart. It's big Kevin Leroy off the bench.
Good contact.
Recently graduating with a degree from Leeds Beckett. Congratulations to him. I think he got a first as well. Bit of a brain box, Kevin. And here they come, looking good, Halifax. It's Matt Garside, and they're keeping the ball alive through the halves. Connor
Good
Robinson's
tackle.
on, off the bench wearing 7. Here he is again, Robinson. Leroy with a fen, and then the floated ball went between 2. That was a nothing ball from Kevin Leroy.
They're throwing it around a bit. Fax are getting a bit desperate, throwing it around.
So they're now 30 away. Centre field, big hit on Garside, last tackle.
Nice Jonesy, banged him.
Jones on Garside. Last tackle, it's in the hands of Liam Harris. They're going to run it. Not sure that was the play. Harris will take it back. He's going to have to get the kick away. He's going to get caught in possession.
Yeah,
Great
that's a bad
scrambling
finish.
defence, Rovers. Poor decision making again, I think, from Halifax. Rush of blood to the head. It's a good defensive period, this from Rovers, last 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, boys will be happy with that. Lockie's off. Coops is on.
Luke Cooper on with 12 to go first half.
Here he is. He's looking for a carry.
And he gets one.
Mark it down.
Jones, and then Holmes. He's got Wellham on his shoulder. Oh, he saw a gap just inside him. Stepped off his left. The gap closed as soon as it opened. Davis wants it, yelling for it, and then drives, gives the ball a bit of room. Brown. Rovers now over on the far side. Inside the 20, 15 away. Can they find another before half-time? Within 10, just to the right of the post. New Brown, he's hanging back at first receiver. Here he is, Brown. Davis wants him, but he bypasses him to Holmes. Gives the ball to Walker. It's come free. Went for the intercept. The ball goes to ground. It will be knocked on by Halifax. So Rovers will have another go.
Yeah, we had him shot there on the right edge. Fax are gone. He had to make that decision, the winger. Get another crack now.
Yeah, he popped out of the line, put the ball to ground, but a great opportunity this for Featherstone Rovers, right in front with a full set.
Run again, Frankie, strong.
Holton takes the first carry. He gets within 5. New Brown has Davis on his left shoulder. Davis straightens up. And then powers towards the line. Jones, will he go on his own from dummy half? No, he finds Brown again. Brown to Luke Cooper, who's hit hard. Quick play of the ball. Bussey is well shackled. Good defence so far from Halifax. Davis wants another go.
Jones
on his own.
Jones is on. Oh, close.
No, it's the last tackle. New Brown's on the right shoulder. Holmes is on the left. It's to Holmes. It's to Ferris. Ferris to Wellham. He's going to get caught, I think, with the ball.
Yeah, it could have been better attack-wise, but still not a bad place to finish. Can't get frustrated with that now. Just got to D up, put pressure on. The Facts are tired.
Yeah, they've turned it over right on the line. Halifax are going to be tired. And they trail by 10 at 14-4 on Rovers TV. Frankie Holton and Craig Kotchak, the 2 try scorers, both converted by Craig Hall, who's tagged on a penalty as well. And Conor McGrath with the sole 4 points for Halifax so far. Inside the last 10 minutes of a soaking wet first half. The ball's come free, illegally so. It's going to be a penalty.
Was it a strip?
Well, that's the referee saying. So it's been reefed out, so the penalty has gone against Featherstone. There's a Halifax man down in back play. So another Panthers injury problem here. The referee has stopped the clock to receive some treatment. I think everyone's having a breather. Toulouse are already there. They won earlier easily in the end against Batley. Will it be the top two going toe-to-toe for a place in Super League next week? Toulouse are there, Featherstone holding sway here at the moment, live on Rovers TV.
Yeah, it's looked that way all year, hasn't it? It's been
the two best sides I've seen by a country mile, but you just never know. You never know. It's never done till it's done, is it?
Nah. That's rugby league.
Still, you're not missing anything. Still a stoppage with the Halifax man down. Over to our left, receiving treatment. And the referee finally says, let's just get on with this, shall we? And Connor Robinson swings his left boot. He doesn't want to stand there getting wet for too long.
No, he was shivering before.
He wants to put the kettle on. Does Rob Hicks. Good guy, Rob Hicks. They're a good set, the referees. They're going to get a grief.
He's a servant of the game, isn't he?
He's fantastic. He's a really nice guy as well.
Well, they're looking to swing here.
And they're going left to right.
Oh,
Halifax attacking-wise have looked good, you know.
Done well, Jonesy, to clean up there.
I credit the Rovers' defence for the fact that it's only 4 points against. Well, that's an awful pass. Commentator's curse. That sent them back 15 metres. It's picked up by Scott Griggs.
Yeah, they're panicking fast.
Yeah, they're looking a bit clueless here. They'll straighten up and then try and set up again. They have looked better since Connor Robinson's come on, I think. Down the middle they go. It's big Elliot Morris wearing 8 with a drive. 20 away. Harris. And then the tackle complete eventually on Garside. The 5 away. It's the last tackle this. So where will they go with the kick? Harris off the outside, the right boot, looking for the upright. It's going to bounce. Has he got there? That's a brilliant kick through. Who's won the chase? Big decision this.
He looks confident, but it's hard to tell from up here. You can't tell, can you?
I think he's saying no try, Rob Hicks. Referee has said no try. It skipped off the surface. It was a dangerous kick. It was off the outside of the right boot. I think he was looking to hit the post, to hit the padding around the post. It just missed it. It skipped away.
No
and he
try.
said no try. The referee's instinct was good, and it's Rovers' ball. Well, as he said, offside as well. He said the chaser was off. So Featherstone will not only not concede, they'll get a penalty and hoof into touch, and they'll start to set on 40. With 7 to go until the break, leading 14-4. Can Rovers find another way through before half-time? Holmes, Davis, yet to come to life. Normally has a break.
Yeah, it's good for one.
He hasn't had it yet. Jones looking to catch the markers. Napping, not this time. Davis is the dummy half. Then with Bussey, and then with Holmes, and then Wellham running left to right on the angle. Gets the fend away.
Jeez, he's good.
Last tackle, they're right in front of the post. 10 away. New Brown stepping away and going on his own. Can he slide over on his own?
New Breezy.
He's held up millimetres short.
That right foot on the go. Little skipping back inside. He scored so many like that this year. You think teams would switch on by now, but I mean, we tried to defend it, George, every training session, and you can't defend it. It's so sharp.
Well, that's a good sign for confidence. If you can't defend it in training and you know what he's going to do, then the opponents who don't know what he's going to do got no chance.
Clueless.
Approaching the last 5 as the floodlights shine bright over the Millennium Stadium, Post Office Road. Change of seasons at the moment, no doubt about that. We've had some beautiful sunny afternoons last few weeks here. Even last week here was nice and sunny, wasn't it?
Yeah, crazy. Overnight it changed from...
You'd have had the flip-flops on last week.
I had the singlets on, sunblock.
Last tackle, Fax on halfway. They're going to drill one low. Great positioning by the fullback Walker. No one near him. So he'll just straighten up. Tell you what, the Betfred Championship's 2 top try scorers, the 2 Rovers wingers, have been kept really quiet, haven't they? Barely seen the ball. It's kind of all been played up the middle, hasn't it?
Yeah, they've done a bit of dog work, just taking ugly carries. But in terms of the flary stuff, no, they haven't had much opportunity yet. Good run again.
Rovers up the middle. It's Hardcastle.
Big game player, he said to me before the game, Hardy. He said, I'm a big game player.
Did he? Oh, the offload picked up by Fax. And the Panthers gobble up possession.
Didn't need that.
It was a good pickup, in fairness.
Walks is Ginger. I don't know if he hit a bit Ginger getting back.
Well, we were saying, can Rovers get another score before half-time? What they'll absolutely want to prevent is the concession of any further points. They've defended well. There is danger in this Panthers side, albeit the last 2 attacks have been a bit all over the place, haven't they? Let's see if they can improve as they attack again. And Zach McComb wearing 21. Again, they kick early. Dab one up in the air. Good take. Good confident take by the fullback again. I think the blockers did their job there because no Halifax players got anywhere near them.
Yeah, and this is what we talked about at the start of the game. This is a grind now that we've got to just stay in, get to a kick, wait for Fax to cough it up or, give a penalty away. Good run, Gagabot.
Here come Rovers again up the hill. Frankie Halton. He's been one of the players of the half for me. Fun time, Frankie. There goes New Brown with a step and another.
Good run.
Great carry.
On the back of Frankie's run, that's a good run.
Last tackle, so where's Holmes? Well, it's going to be Craig Hall to put up a towering kick. This is a tester.
Oh, good take.
Yeah, really confident take. Really confident take by Halifax. 2.5 to go. 14-4. On an offload from Halifax in the tackle. Oh, and Hall went for the intercept there.
He sniffs him out, Hawley.
He does. 6 to go. Referee says there was a Rovers hand in that. So that's helped Halifax get back on side. Rob Hicks is yelling. Taking no prisoners, the referee. Rovers have got some more defending to do first half. Again, it's all being played up the middle, all of it. I guess that's down to the conditions. Garside with the take, but he's wrapped up by Holmes and Ferris, who was a commentator with us a couple of weeks ago down at London. It's Robinson with a grubber kick through. That's a really good kick. It's going to have to be picked up, and he does well to keep himself in the field of play, Gareth Gale.
Good work. I'm not sure why I kicked it there. I think it was 3rd or 4th because they got the 6 again.
Yeah, you're right.
But we'll take it. Another good, strong run by Welly.
As well, and he's had a good half as well. He's a big-time player, big game player, beg your pardon.
Yeah, he's been here before. Played in the big arenas.
Well, this is a real arm wrestle in wretched conditions. It's not a classic, is it?
No.
But there's so much at stake. With Toulouse enjoying the late afternoon sunshine in the south of France, knowing they're there. They're watching this dogged encounter. Last tackle. Rovers, it's not played out. It's come off the back of Halifax.
Another shot.
Still be the last, so we'll kick again. Well, that's a poor kick. Straight down the throat of the Halifax fullback. And they'll get away.
Oh, good work. Who's that? Hardy.
Yeah, the 2 centres have been good for Rovers.
Yeah, strong.
The scoreboard's been turned off, or it's gone off, so I can't tell you how long's left. Must be in the last minute. Don't know if you've got access to a kettle, Dean, at half time. You can go and get us a tea or coffee. They did tell you that's part of your job today, right?
Oh, mate, kettle or a heater or something.
Halifax with the last set, really, of the half. Can Rovers keep them out, preserve this 10-point lead?
They're coming now, Fax.
Right in front of the sticks. Connor Robinson wearing 7. Harris wearing 4. Almost an intercept.
Good read.
Great defence.
Hawley.
Really good read.
Good read by
Craig
Hawley.
Hall. And that's on the hooter. That was a big defensive play, because that could have been the difference between 14-4 and 14-10. Well, I don't know how you sum up that first half, Dean Parata. The conditions have been awful. It's been a real wrestle. Rovers just about the better team. Would you say a 10-point lead just about right?
Yeah,
or could it have
I
been
think
more
it's
narrow?
I think it's about right. I think Fax have bombed some opportunities, but then again, those opportunities have been shut out by our defence. But it's one of those games. It's a grind. It's disgusting weather. So we've got to be content, to have a 4-point, 6-point lead and just take that.
The players making their way off in front of us. The fans giving them the applause into the sheds at half-time for the final time here this season. One last Post Office Road team talk for James Webster to do with his side 40 minutes away from the grand final. Don't go anywhere, we'll be back to call the second 40 with a half-time scoreline here on Rovers TV of Featherstone Rovers 14, Halifax 4. Here we go then. Final 40 minutes of the season here at Post Office Road. But hopefully not, of course, the final 40 minutes of the season. Next week's grand final features Toulouse Olympique, who have beaten the Batley Bulldogs today 51 points to 12. And the opponents come from the winners of this today. With Featherstone leading at half-time 14 points to 4. And playing down the hill second half. As we get set for the conclusion. The referee Rob Hicks is back out, ready to go. Featherstone attacking left to right. Holton and Kopczak the try scorers. McGrath for Halifax. And Dean Parata with us for commentary of this second half, and we're back underway. Sweeping restart down the hill, and Grix claims it inside his own 10-metre line, and he's met by the cavalry. Next score is big, you sense. Rovers know if they can get it, they're just about there. But Halifax can keep the door open here, as James Woodburn Hall, wearing 4 but playing at full-back, takes the carry back.
Oh, not sure what that was.
Oh, and a little slip on this greasy surface. Last tackle right on halfway, Halifax. Connor Robinson with the left boot. 1-2 bounces and a good end product as well. Good chase, and Rovers will have to start 15 or so from their own line. Reminder, Rovers played for part of the first half with a man down after Tom Holmes was sin-binned. Here they go, Bussey and Holmes. He's back on, and Ferris. Good ball movement, sweeping right to left, over halfway already here. Holmes already back waking at first receiver to set up for Davis.
Yeah, it's a good set.
Down the middle. This is the last. They're right in front of the sticks, 40 away. Holmes will kick on the 40 with the left boot. He's gone high, really high kick. Oh, and it Tester. And a big contact as well, but a legal one. He'll have felt that. But straight away there. Back up the hill, Halifax.
Yeah, we need to set the tempo on this defensive set here. Good bang by Coops. Good contact.
Luke Cooper having a stint off the bench.
And you think Weber would be looking to bring Chizzy in soon, inject some energy. He's still sitting there. Inject some energy, a bit of flair.
The only one of the four on the bench yet to be used, Dane Chisholm.
You know what he's capable of, especially in these big games. Lives for the big games.
Last tackle on halfway. Connor Robinson with a left boot. Sweeps it back in field. So turns Walker around. Hall might have to get... Oh, they're leaving it to themselves, to each other, the fullback and winger. That's allowed Halifax's chase to get up to speed. Bit of hesitancy at the back from Rovers, but all ends well. Wellham. Another strong carry up to 20 from their own line. Just glancing over to my left shoulder to the bar area. Absolutely rammed, isn't it? Watching behind the glass inside.
Yeah, I bet it's a little bit warmer in there as well.
Yeah.
Well, Frank thought about the offload, but smart hold in these conditions.
Yeah, Holton held on, and here's Gale.
Good run by Gaga, great run.
Last tackle, 40 away, Featherstone. Will it be a quick play the ball? Yes, New Brown will put boot to ball.
That's a
outside
good finish
of the left boot. Griggs will have to claim. And does so.
Good shot by Buss.
Yeah, strong start to the second half from Rovers.
Oh, another one.
That was Ferris that time. Real hunger. You sense Rovers know that they could really kill the game here with a big effort, big 10 minutes or so. Leroy.
I wasn't in there at half-time, so I'm not sure, but it seems like something's been said about energy intensity because the boys have come out firing. They're looking to play
running
here.
It on the last. Woodburn Hall has found the gap. Has he got support? He's going to have to kick. He's
Hardy's
got Bricks chasing. Hardcastle's
good
there and does well.
Hardy. Great work by Hardy.
That's good from Halifax, though, running it from the last from deep in their own territory.
Yeah,
and they've ended up in the Featherstone 10.
Yeah, they rolled the dice there and they come away winners.
So KG tight again. Both sides, you sense, are very, very wary of the conditions.
Oh, as we just seen, that's
a little slip on a kick early in the tackle count. It's gone long, very much down the middle and long. Two bounces picked up by the winger Jack Saltonstall. Neither side wants to make an error. I think we might see quite a few early kicks as well, actually, just to keep turning each other around. Looking down at the benches underneath the gantry here to see who's going to blink first, second half in terms of interchanges. Leroy again with another strong carry. Halifax having a decent spell here. Good
shot.
Contact. Was that New Brown?
That was New Breezy, as he likes to call himself.
He certainly didn't miss there. That was a big connection on Ben Kavanagh. Last tackle.
Yeah, Faxer just made a change there too.
Faxer 40 away, and they've got a big fella coming back on. It's Daniel Murray. Last tackle goes high. Walker with the claim. It's been a faultless first 6.5 minutes from both sides. First error you sense will be key here.
Yeah, it's been real good footy the start of this second half, considering the conditions.
14-4, as it was at half-time, and here come Rovers down the middle.
Strong run. Frankie's on again. Good
Holton
run.
with a strong carry, makes 10 metres or so. Jones wants a quick play of the ball.
Up to 20 metres there.
Yeah, it's now 30 away. Holmes, Davis on the angle. Gets a high shot off Cavan. The referee said it was just about all right. Goes to ground, last tackle. New Brown is at second receiver. They're going left to Holmes. Holmes to dab through. It's been played out. They'll get 6 more here, I think. No, because Halifax have done well and get a penalty as well.
He held him back.
He did. Just tugged him on the shorts as he was going for it. So Halifax were going to piggyback up the pitch here. I'm sure that their coach, the Panthers head coach Simon Griggs, would have said, if we can get through the first 10 minutes or so with not making any stupid errors, we're still in this game. It's only 10 points, for heaven's sake. I think we saw, did we see 14-4 in the Rhinos playoff game last night in the Super League? Fell away second half.
Yeah, the way the game is now, there's been those changes made. It's quicker, you don't get scrums, you know. You get a window of opportunity. Oh, that's our ball now as well. Knocked on.
Ball's come free, knocked on, and Halifax turned the ball over on halfway.
A window of opportunity now, which in the past would have been, you know, maybe 2 consecutive tries, can turn into a 30, 40-point blowout within a matter of minutes. It's very, very hard to shift the momentum, George, in today's game.
Yeah, as a hooker, I mean, the way the changes you just outlined, that must have really impacted on your game.
Yeah, it's good for us. It's good for us running hookers because we just get so much space and opportunity now.
There they go. Speaking of running hookers, Jones.
Jonesy's sniffing around. He'll get his chance.
This feels like an opportunity. Floodlights shining bright as darkness
Chisy's
falls.
on.
Chisholm with the bright orange boots. Over to the left-hand side. 20 away, Rovers leading by 10 at 14-4. Halifax back on their 10-metre line. Chisholm with his first carry, running left to right, gives it to New Brown. Walker with a dab through, picked up by Connor Robinson. Not sure that was the play.
No, I think that was only 4th as well, maybe 3rd or 4th, I'm not sure. But either way, it's good to see the boys are pulling shape and have that attacking mindset.
You can hear the crowd. Great atmosphere. Get into them. That's exactly what both sets of forwards have been doing second half.
Shot there by JD.
Great defensive set this. This is the last. Look where they are. They're going to kick on the 20 here. Oh, it's a huge, a booming kick, but taken on the full by Craig Hall. And then looking to run it back.
Well, he reloaded there on the short side, so he's looking to play. Hawley's seen it as well.
Wanting a penalty. Rob Hicks not interested. Wellham, there's the handoff. Another one? Yeah, why not? And then he'll go to ground right on halfway. Two tackles in.
Penalty.
Gets up very slowly. Here is Dane Chisholm. His bright boots shining as bright as the floodlights as darkness falls over the Millennium's Post Office Road. Robert Hicks is losing a bit of patience with the Halifax line. Look out for a penalty soon for offside. Walker into the line. He's going to kick to his own. It's come off a Halifax man again. Did he play at that? Yes, he did. It's Wellham going through. Look out. He's getting so frustrated with the defence, Rob Hicks. And he's wiped the tackle count clean here. Great opportunity for Rovers.
Yeah, good shape.
Luke Cooper towards the line. Still going. Connor Jones. Chisholm on the left-hand side. They're loading up on the left, and Ferris will power towards the line. And Rovers go over and tiptoe a little bit closer to next week's grand final.
As soon as he's on, Chisy's already had an impact. Come in and pull shape there, got Fez out the back of a little play, and then a one-on-one. Fez is always going to score that.
Takes some stopping from there. So second rower come centre, come prop forward is Brett Ferris. If he gets up a bit of pace and takes the pass that close, he tends to score.
Oh, Faxa got 2 players down as well.
Yeah, this isn't looking good. There are 2 players motionless receiving treatment in that play, trying to stop Brett Ferris from going over. That felt like the game-breaking score.
Yeah, you'd think if we can get a couple of good sets, no mistakes off the back of this kick-off, then we could get a bit of momentum here.
First points in this game for over half an hour, Dean. That's
Well,
how tight it's been.
yeah.
It's 3 tries to 1. One of those injured Halifax players, I can't tell you who they are, it was so far away over in the far corner in the darkness by Percy's bar. One man is up and okay, the other man looks a little bit more serious.
I think one of them was, no, you know what, I'm not even going to try and attempt. I don't know who it is.
Let's leave it at 2 Halifax players in the far corner. But what that has meant is a lengthy delay between try and conversion attempt. The clock has been stopped on 27:59 to go. So still bags of time for Halifax, but the signs aren't good. They're battered and bruised. They'll be absolutely shattered from all the defence. And the scoreboard is not their friend. Just glancing behind us, I can see the Rugby Football League boss, Ralph Rimmer, checking his mobile phone just underneath the gantry. That's because I've just texted him and said, look up and give us a wave. Good to see Ralph here, and Nigel Wood behind him. At Bradford now, Nigel.
Oh, fireworks are going off already.
Someone's
Settle
bought
down.
some fireworks early.
Settle down, Fev. We haven't run one yet.
Well, both players are up. Are they both going to carry on? Looks like it. Anyway, here comes Craig Hall, right on the far touchline. The fans will tell us that he has missed. So, first miss of the game, that's 3 from 4. And it's 18 points to 4 is the Rovers' lead. And an 8th try of the season for Brett Ferris. So Holton, Kopczak and Ferris all with their 8th tries of the season.
There you go. It's a healthy ratio for tries this year, isn't it?
They spread him around, Rovers. They're going to go short, I think. Halifax, they do. Will they get the ball back? Well, they got there first, but knocked it on. Oh, and he's away!
Oh, good work.
Not quite. Just for the moment, it opened up for Walker. Featherstone Rovers sends blood. It's New Brown. Gets a big shot
He got
and
a shoulder there,
bounces off Adam Tangata.
He got a shoulder. He shouldn't have been taking that carry, but...
Jones, Chisholm. This team feels like it for me.
Yeah,
this feels like Rovers have got the foot on the throat here.
Yeah, we're in shape again.
The Panthers are hanging on for dear life.
Yeah, we'll look to play here.
Rovers, can they go back to back? They're right in front. Chisholm, the danger man. Here's another one in New Brown.
Frankie.
Great angle from Frankie Holton. Straightens up. Not this time, but so dangerous, Rovers. They know a try here could kill it. And it'll be grand final time. Chisholm, all the way back to New Brown, linking up. Drop a kick through. Picked up, and Rovers do go over. And it's Hardcastle with the 4-pointer, surely now to send Rovers to the grand final in the south of France.
He deserves that too, Hardy. He always takes the dog carries. He's always in there. And it's great to see him rewarded.
They're linking up so well, aren't they now, Chisholm and New Brown?
Yeah, great combination.
Two magicians in the halves. And that, to me, looks like game, set, match, and bon voyage for Rovers.
It could be, but I wouldn't write them off yet, Fax. They've got a lot of experience, a lot of boys that have been under the pump before, but it's
I don't think experience gets you out of this, Dean.
Yeah,
I really don't.
We'd hope so.
I just think they need extra energy that they just don't look to have. They look battered, bruised, dejected, and to be honest, a little bit defeated out there. Craig Hall lines this one up. He's around about 15 metres to the right of the post. Decent angle for the kicker. Slices it through. It's another 2-pointer. 24 points to 4. It's a 20-point game. It's a 4-try game. And Rovers are almost there. And that's what the fans came to see. That's what they came to stand in the rain for.
Well, they go short again here, I think, George.
Got no option. Another short kick-off. And again, they get there first and knock it on.
It's strange, they're going short, but they're not putting numbers around where they're kicking. So I'm not sure if there's much communication out there.
Well, to me, I think the short kick-offs have had too much weight on them. He got the angle of that right, but too much power on it. I don't think it gave the chaser any chance to get there and palm it back. And all it's going to do is invite more pressure. And here come Rovers again. 24 points to 4 with 23 and a half to go. Will they keep the foot on the accelerator here? Chisholm's made a difference, hasn't he? Ferris has just run into someone there. He stopped because he knew that he might give a penalty away. Referee is just getting some advice, shall we say, from this near touchline. Now where's this gone? Rovers are getting back. It's on.
Jones is on.
And Jones will score. And look at the celebrations. All of them join in. It's a 13-man celebration from Rovers because now they know it's destination Toulouse.
He may have knocked one of the fans out when he threw the ball into the stadium there. Oh, he's excited.
This game is Featherston's now. And they're sharing the tries around. 5 tries, 5 different try scorers. And that will do it. The rain is absolutely pelting down, but no one's moving inside.
Is that the nail in the coffin?
Yeah, I think the previous try was the nail in the coffin. What I love about Rovers is that this game is won now. They're in the grand final. But they'll keep going. They can get 50 now.
Yeah.
And this has gone from being a tight, cagey game where we didn't see a point for half an hour to you'll be driving home and someone will say, what was the score? Oh my God, that sounds one-sided.
Yeah.
That's what Rovers can do.
Floodgates are open now.
Yeah. Well, literally.
Heavens are open.
We've got 21 and a half minutes. And it's 30 points to 4. 5 from 6 from the boot of Craig Hall. Great second half from Featherston. 3 tries in 6 minutes from Rovers. We were talking first half about try blitzes and purple patches and how Toulouse and Rovers do that better than anyone in this league. And that's what we've seen second half.
Yeah.
And you probably call it, you said you weren't in there for half-time, but you've been in there every other half-time this season. You've talked about energy. I think you're just about right.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he said.
Yeah, the boys came out with a different attitude to how they started the game.
So this is another good day at the office for Featherston Rovers. The last few weeks it's been a case of back and forth, anything you can do from Toulouse in terms of points on the board. Featherstone have done the same. You score 70, we'll score 70. You'll score 80, we almost score 80. Well, they've scored a half century Toulouse earlier today.
We're coming for it.
Can Featherstone do the same? Halifax are coming back here. Fair play to them, they're giving the ball a bit of room. Great scrambling defence. Has he got him in touch?
Good
He
work.
has.
Vegas taking him out.
How about
Great
that
tackle.
energy from Gareth Gale? Oh, but the referee, Robert Hicks, has said penalty.
Yeah,
Well,
I think the tackle was.
Well, the touch judge was happy with it. The touch judge was happy with it.
What's the ruling there? What is the ruling?
Well, he's got it. If he shouted tackle complete held,
Yeah.
and all the touch judge, to be fair, he's looking at is he in touch?
Yeah.
So the touch judge said yes, he is.
Yeah.
But Robert Hicks has clearly decided, even though he hasn't yelled, that the tackle was complete.
Tackle was made.
So that, to be fair to him, he's made the call and he's the ref. So an opportunity, a rare opportunity for Halifax.
Contact by Gaga.
They've got a rare bit of defending to do here, Rovers, as Halifax attack the line. As we enter the final quarter of a rain-soaked evening in Featherstone. It's going to be another early kick in the tackle count. Where's that one gone? Who's it come off? Referee's going to say Rovers ball, I think. It's another strange option.
Desperation there, I think he's just...
Why kick that? You've been starved. That's your first attack in about 15 minutes and you're kicking early. I don't understand it at all. Shout out, by the way, to our friend Pitchside Pete, who's listening. Enjoying the commentary. Get well soon, Pete.
Pistol.
Hope you're okay, mate. Thinking of you, my friend. I hope you're enjoying the coverage and what is certain now to be a Featherstone Rovers victory. Well, Dane Chisholm thought about a little dink over early, didn't he, there?
He's searching.
Featherstone aren't done here. They've got 30 points up with 18 minutes to add a few more. That blitz of 3 tries in 6 minutes. New Brown took that high. They straighten up. He wants it back again here. He's calling a play here, New Brown, in back play. You probably know, Dean, better than me what play he's calling.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
I think he'll just put it in the... Oh, we're close enough to attack. You wonder if he'll attack here.
So last tackle. The 20 away. Jones. Chisholm's going to go high. Yes, he does. He's put it under the floodlight, far left-hand side. Underneath the bar. Where's it gone? It's gone to ground. It's a try, is it?
Well, he's got there. Oh,
unless there's a knock-on. But it's clearly been put down. What's the award in here, Rob Hicks? You know what? It's so dark over there, I can't even see.
Yeah, it's a little black spot, that back left-hand corner.
Now, far be it from me to encourage the club to invest in new lighting. but I can't see what's going on in that darkness behind the post. It's gone to the video ref, and I cannot tell you at all what's happened. Let's have a look. Can we see through over the shoulder our cameraman here? Maybe not. It was a kick. Who did it come off? Well, we're just going to have to wait for Rob Hicks to make a decision here.
Yeah, the Fax players knocked it back, so I think they're just checking if the grounding...
Checking the grounding. Rob Hicks is about to get the communication.
That's a try. That's
from
got
the
to be a
video
try.
ref, and if the grounding's good, it will be a try in the corner. So let's see, shall we? Well, they're taking their time. Still no nearer to getting a decision. In the darkness, Rob Hicks waits. He's awarded the try, and Rovers celebrate again. The points, second half, are coming thick and fast. And Rovers are motoring towards a Betfred Championship Grand Final.
Yeah, you wonder what's going on in that Fax huddle over there with the scoreline pulling away like this.
Well, I think all they'll be saying is, did we all bring a towel? I tell you what, he's nailed one from the touchline. 6 from 7, and it's 36-4. I think it was Wellham who got it down. It was right on cue. Should really have been able to see it was Chris Wellham with his
the Fax got it back.
With his hairdo in this darkness. Halifax have recovered the short kick-off.
That's all I could see was a red blob out in that black in that blackout in the left corner.
It was either Dane Chisholm's boots or Wellham's hair I could see in the corner. The game's gone. Rovers have won it. They're 36-4 to the good. We've got 15 minutes to rack up a half century. They've got defending to do. Credit Halifax, who are still giving a go here. And fair play to their fans who made the trip, by the way, as well. Miserable afternoon.
Yeah, good on them.
Chatted to a few of them actually beforehand, and they said, we hate coming here. Here come Halifax. They've got numbers on the far side. Oh, the pass was so soft that it's taken. If that was a good pass, that was a try. But it took an age to get there.
Yeah, well, he's coming on an inside line, so he's had to throw against where his momentum were going. It's never an easy pass to throw.
Chris Wellham's 5th try this year. I think that's 6 different try scorers, isn't it, this afternoon? Hardcastle, Wellham, Kopczak, Jones, Holton, Ferris. 5 from 6 from the boot of Hall. And of the 2 wingers who've scored 55 tries between them, neither of them have got close.
Couple more tries to come, I think.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
Oh, Chizzy's kicking early, going for a 40-20.
40-20 off the outside of the boot's not going to reach.
That's what was that? That was a 20. Well, he was going for a 20-40, I think, actually, because he was inside the 20 when he kicked that.
Well, it was a 20-45, wasn't it?
He's close. He's very close.
It's gone out right in line with me, my commentary position on. I'm about on the 43, I would say. Thankfully in the dry, high up on the gantry. Ralph Rimmer's still on his phone behind me, so's Nigel Wood. I wonder if they're texting each other. Nigel's inside in the warm behind the glass. And
he's got a VIP box, doesn't he, big Nigel?
Ralph doesn't get afforded that. Our colleagues from Sky Sports have taken up the entire 2 press benches. So local radio are sat on with their equipment on their knees in front of them.
They've been kicked out.
Normally they'd be on the back row of the local radio, but
there you go.
Our colleagues from Sky have taken up behind the glass and front row. So our colleagues from local radio are in the cheap seats today. We are very fortunate to have the best, I was going to say best seat, best vantage point, because we're standing in the house, in the Crow's Nest.
Yeah, best place to watch rugby league. The gallantry at Featherstone LD Nutrition Stadium, and they're coming back
outside of the boot from Griggs. It's going to be a try for Halifax. The Rovers man missed it, and Rovers will get a consolation.
Was that Fieldy? Not to call him out, but Fieldy.
I think he was. He just went for it and completely missed it, didn't he?
Yeah, well, he's trying to sweep it up and then probably make a run out of it instead of just cleaning it up.
So it's going to be a consolation score under the sticks. Couldn't tell you who got there.
No, I don't think it matters either.
Behind the post. Oh, it was an awful miss, actually, having a look at it again. He should have got there.
Too pretty, too pretty.
He got there first, and oh dear. That's one of those. You don't want to do a debrief for this game if you're him. Let's just fast forward this bit. Anyway, Robinson adds the 2. 36 points to 10.
We'll be looking to hurt someone this set, Cowfield.
Yeah, not a great moment. To be fair, that's not what he's in the side for.
No, he done well to get back there as well.
12 and a half to go, 36 points to 10. And will that just take some of the wind out of the Rovers' sails, or will they go again for one last time? So hanging restart. Where's that going? 2 Halifax men get in their own way.
He's lost it? No, he hasn't.
Did well to keep hold of that. Confirmation, it was Liam Harris, the try scorer. I do like the way the PA announcer here at Post Office Road, when the opponent score a try, reminds them of the scoreline straight afterwards. As if to say you're not getting anything else. Great scrambling defence, Rovers. Halifax have it deep in their own territory, within 20. Last tackle. They're going to have to kick from third. Oh, he's going to dab to himself, Griggs. Great play. Picks up off one bounce and then hacks it through again. Why didn't he pass it?
I don't think there was anyone around. If there was, they would have got tackled straight away.
Fair enough. It was actually a really good play, because he's hacked it forward again and the chase is good. I mean, ordinarily in a tight game, that was a brilliant play, but what I'm looking for is points for Halifax.
Yeah.
If I'm thinking, what are they doing there?
Well, then that's what I think. That's a little snippet of what they're going to start doing, just throwing it around, chip and chase, whatever, come up with points.
Just chip chase, got the bounce of the ball. Needed someone on his shoulder, though. It could have been a score from halfway, but there was no one there, so he just blasted it through again. Rovers are back in their own territory, so the scoring has dried up for Rovers. There we go!
Jonesy on the left. Josie's gone.
Back inside! To Jones for number 2, and Holton punches the air.
Wait for the carry on.
Frankie Holton with a break. And the hooker Connor Jones for his second of the game.
That's a great play.
And Rovers are galloping to the grand final.
Just Frankie just straight over 2 men. Keeps his balance, and then Jonesy just supporting through the middle. Is faster than most outside back, so he was always going to get there.
Well, what I loved about that try is that when Frankie Holton made that break, he had no support. When he played the pass, he had options left and right.
Yeah.
Because New Brown, I think, had got up on his right, and Jones, the hooker, was on his inside. And this is 70 minutes into a game that's already won.
Yeah, and that's something we've done well all year, is just react to breaks, react to broken play. We've got boys that can just, sniff out opportunity and turn, make something out of nothing.
Hall makes no mistake. (42-10). Another short kick-off from the Panthers. Not a great one. Wasn't short enough, was it?
No, it was kind of in between being long and being short.
Easily picked up by Rovers. (13th try in 2021 for Frankie Holton.
And you got Holmesy on now playing fullback, and Walks has been rested, I'd assume, because he's got
I was just about to
knee.
say, Dean, one thing you don't want now is injuries.
No, he's too important as well. If he's got a niggly, get him off, and Holmesy can do a job at fullback.
Here they come again. Jones is on a hat-trick. Last tackle. 30 away, just left of centre. It's going to be Chisholm on the last. Great little dance.
Oh, that's 6 again.
And a knock on. What's he saying? Oh, is he saying?
Yeah, he's played at that.
Oh, I'm not sure that's the right call from Rob Hicks. He's saying it was a knock down and then play on. I'm not sure he got that right. That looked like a knock on to me.
Yeah, he played at that.
Yeah, I agree. Anyway, Halifax. I'm not sure in a tighter game that call would have gone that way. We'll see. Halifax have possession. 7.5 to go. 42 points to 10. A reminder, Toulouse won 51 points to 12 earlier on. And a Halifax man's gone down.
Is that Leroy being taken out in backfield?
What's Rob Hicks going to say here? Oh, and more fireworks.
Well, based on earlier, Georgia, I wouldn't be surprised if he sends him.
Could be. You don't want injuries, you don't want ill discipline.
But to be honest, I didn't even see what happened.
If he's going to get any cards out, as long as it's a sin binning and not a report or a red. I think our friend Ralph Rim has decided to beat the traffic and gone home.
He's off, hasn't even seen it through.
No further action from Rob Hicks. So the announcement asking Rovers fans to go to the Featherstone Rovers Twitter to nominate your man of the match. Who would your Rovers TV man of the match be, Dean Perata?
I think Frankie's been on fire, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Frankie, Jonesy.
Here come Halifax again. Great scrambling defence. For me, Frankie Holton by a mile.
Yeah. Speaking of who's that, Hardy's been knocked out.
Yeah, another stoppage.
Yeah, well, he's been strong too. So has Hardy, that man that's down now. He's been very good, but Frankie's just been.
Yeah, I think the Rovers TV man of the match from Dean and myself up on the gantry would be Frankie Holton, I would say.
Big loss for Fev. Frankie's off.
Yeah, we'll see what the fans go for on the Featherstone Rovers Twitter. Yeah, it'd be a big acquisition for Hull Kingston Rovers. Meeting up with my old mate there, Tony Smith, for a coffee in a few weeks. I'll be able to give him a scouting report on him.
Yeah. Glowing praise. Well, Frankie's can't help but, go around the club telling all the boys that Tony Smith is he's on his speed dial.
Right.
In conversation regularly, apparently.
Yeah, I got to know Tony very well when he was at Leeds, being a Leeds boy myself.
Yep.
Nice guy. You wouldn't want to get on his wrong side, though.
No.
Blimey. He will tell you. Here come Halifax. With, 8.5 to go, attacking the Rovers line. Great scrambling defence from Rovers.
Good line speed. Jonesy in that again. JD.
Just to the right of the post, the Panthers. They've been kicking early. Oh, they're going to kick early again. They're going to score again in the corner. Or have they got it down? The referee, Robert Hicks, will say...
Video ref. Jeez, he loves using that video ref,
yeah, he's gone try.
He's gone try.
Well, once again, they kicked early in the tackle count. He's fairly confident, I think, Rob Hicks, this is another score. It's just, I think, the grounding looked all right, didn't it? I think he's just checking the onside, offside.
Georgia, I think that's another black spot, that back right-hand corner. You can't see a lot.
Oh, no, the grounding's awful. He's knocked on.
No good.
He's knocked on. I've just had a little view through our cameraman's little screen. It's a clear knock-on. Clear knock-on. No try. So 5 to go, no try for Halifax. Just going back to Frankie Holton and Hull KR, when Tony Smith was at Leeds, they used to have a staff tag rugby match, kind of early afternoon after training once a week, and got a couple of us lads from the local. I was at BBC Leeds at the time.
Yep.
Couple to fill out the numbers, so I went down and played, and I was like by far the worst player there. But he kept inviting me down because I was so bad it made everyone laugh. He said I had hands like a digital watch. Give Georgie the ball. Give Georgie the ball.
Wait, and you didn't mind it?
No, it's all right, mate. It's all good. Rugby's not my game. I play football, mate.
Yeah.
I'm all right for you. I've never been a rugby player. I get to call the game. That'll do me.
Yeah.
It's a privilege to be here just to watch and call the game with you.
Well,
Have Rovers got another one here up the sleeve? I reckon Davis fancies one. He's been kept relatively well shackled today.
Yeah, he hasn't had he's done a lot of the dirty work. He hasn't had Too much opportunity.
A couple of big hands. They're 20 away, left-hand side. Dean Chisholm is waiting, but he might not get it. Yes, he will, because he's hanging back. This is the last tackle. He wants it.
Yeah, he's going to play here, Chiz.
He's telling the play.
Good ball.
Now what's he going to do? He's going to put it low off the outside of the boot. Brilliant kick. He's been picked up and he got there. If that's a try, that's unbelievable, because he belted it along the ground at 100 miles an hour.
Let me see this.
What's he saying? He's saying no try. He's saying no try. If he's picked that up, that is a wonder try, because he blasted it low. It skipped off the surface at 100 miles an hour. I think the pickup might have been clean, but he's short.
No, he hasn't. You see his
or has
face.
he knocked it on?
He's
yeah, no one's lining up as if it's a try. Well, if he's sure, why are they even going to the video ref?
No, double movement, I think, is going to be the call.
Knock on, double movement and short. Apart from that, it was a perfect try. The clock stopped at 4 minutes 52.
I'll tell you what, Chizzy's been good since he's come on, hasn't he?
He's made a big difference, actually. 42-10. It's the Rovers' lead. Still waiting on the decision. The video referee. I think it's about how to. Is it about how to restart the game? This. Well, surely Halifax will just get up and carry on, won't they?
You think so? I think they're just watching the clock at the moment, counting it down.
All the players just out there chatting. What are you doing tonight, lads? You? Maybe might just have a quiet couple.
There'll be no quiet couples from the Fax boys after this.
No, end of scene. Oh, what's he saying? He's saying a kick.
Oh,
is that sin binning? A card's come out here. He's sin binning a Halifax man. There's a kick, and he signalled a kick. So penalty Rovers. Halifax are going to finish the match with 12. He's saying that one of the Halifax men kicked out.
Yeah, and I think he's saying he tried to stop the try with his boot.
Well, what's he supposed to do? Well, either way, his season's over.
I don't think he's too phased.
No, I don't think he's too bothered. They don't want to play the last 5 minutes of this when you get hammered. Frankie Holton fancies another. He's up and running already. Rovers, Davis, caught high. This could be another yellow.
Tap and go, play on.
They're losing here.
Bus is gone.
Well, they're losing their cool right at the end. Rovers piling towards the post. Looking to put a cherry on top of this semi-final cake. Chisholm. Great ball, Wellham. Wellham over to the far side. Can he get there? He's going to be in touch, is he? Yes. Ran out of room. Ran out of bodies. So the game just fizzling out a bit, but all Rover sights now are on those flights to the grand final next week. Rovers set to reach their 7th grand final of the summer era. Only 2 of those, remember, had promotion available. Now the ball's come to ground. It's picked up by New Brown, who's away. Gives the ball some air, but it's a poor pass. It's gone behind Hardcastle. No. Play on, says Rob Hicks.
I think Hardy should have caught that, but he wasn't.
So Brown.
I don't know where Hardy was with that one.
I don't think he does. Brown.
Yeah, he got knocked out a few minutes ago, remember?
To Gale. Clock says 3 minutes. Here's the one last score. Jones is on a hat-trick. He's at dummy half. Gives the ball to Cooper. Yeah, Chisholm kicks early, looking over to the far side. It's taken but knocked on. And Halifax will get the ball back.
A pinpoint kick there, I think. I don't know, has he tapped it or he's just knocked it on?
Nigel Wood's left as well. So both the RFL dignitaries have left early, or former RFL I should say. Nigel.
Oh, try time.
Here we go. Hardcastle with a pickup and scores.
Oh, no, double movement.
But a double movement penalty.
He didn't have to do that because he was sliding.
They were queuing up for a try as well.
I think his momentum would have taken.
Well, either he'd have got over, or they would have got over straight away.
Oh, he definitely got a head.
2 minutes to go. 42-10. Toulouse await for Featherstone Rovers. Here come Halifax with their last carry. Frankie Halton gets the man of the match from the fans on Twitter. And here come Rovers. Wellham with the football skills. Been hacked all over the place. Picked up by Halifax, who break away. So we're all in agreement. Frankie Halton, the best player on the pitch tonight. His farewell to Post Office Road.
Yeah, he's like a fine wine, Frank. He's gotten better and better as the season's gone on.
1 minute and a bit to go. So Rovers will have probably one last set, or a fraction of a set to deal with. Hasn't been a complete Rovers performance, but in a way that's not bad, because there's room for improvement as Davis recovers possession.
Yeah, good work there by JD. I mean, you're talking about the last minute of the game and the scramble like that and those little efforts.
He's in no rush to get up either, is he? So 40 seconds, so they'll just about get a full set away here. Maybe 4 tackles. And then I think the ball will probably be coming up to you or I up here.
Strong run by Gaga.
Closing moments. Featherstone Rovers fans, you can celebrate. You've won this, and you're heading to the Betfred Championship Grand Final and a date with Toulouse. Chisholm to kick for the corner. And into touch on this near side with only 7 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, 40-20 by Chizzy.
And a 40-20 to finish off the game.
He can kick him, can't he? The 40-20s are now last play of the game. No,
doesn't matter. They won't need to restart here. The referee, Rob Hicks, says that'll do us. Handshake full round. Halifax sink to their knees. Their season is over. For Rovers, well, Featherstone march on. Another big win for James Webster's side. And they are now 80 minutes away from a place in Super League. It's a trip to play Toulouse in the Betfred Championship Grand Final. And the best side on the day won yet again, Dean Prater.
Yeah, I think Fax stayed in the grind as long as they could. They stayed in the arm wrestle, but as soon as that momentum swung and we got a little sniff, it's so hard to put that out. And Fax, they tried their guts out. They couldn't keep with us.
Great scenes on the field. Handshakes all round between Halifax, whose road comes to an end, and Featherstone, who have one chapter of 2021 left to write, with Toulouse Olympique waiting in the grand final next weekend. Some fans are on the pitch. Some stewards half-heartedly trying to get them off.
They've gone crazy. They want to see the boys.
But another big win. Dean, I've enjoyed your company tonight. Enjoy the next week. Enjoy the build-up.
Cheers, Georgie.
Enjoy the preparations for the grand final. Just a word on Toulouse, and every time I talk to James Webster about it, he doesn't want to talk about them, but now you have to, because that's who you're playing in the grand final. How do you go about beating them?
Honestly, I think it's just a matter of whoever completes, whoever holds the ball, because both teams can attack. Both teams can score tries from anywhere. You hold the ball, you complete. I think that's the team that wins.
Well, that's for next week and for during the week. For now and for tonight, it's time to celebrate a semi-final win, and a big one at that. Rovers with a better side. And Rovers have the win. They're through to the grand final next week. They've won it by 42 points to 10. Thanks for your company again on Rovers TV. We'll see you next time. From Dean Perata and myself, George Riley. Enjoy the night. And we'll see you at the grand final.
Congratulations on the win, and congratulations, you are the Betfred Championship Player of the Match. You're in a £1 million game. How good does that feel?
Yeah, it's fantastic. Obviously, really proud of the boys today. You know, we set some goals at the start of the year. We worked really hard, and we've got there now. So, just really pleased for, like, obviously the club, the boys, the fans. It's going to be good next week. So, looking forward to it.
And as yourself, they got the ball rolling today with the first try as well. That really set the platform for a strong performance.
Yeah, it's always good to go over, but you know, we knew we had to start well against Halifax, so a strong team. So, you know, the start was good for the boys. We just carried on with the game like that, so it was good.
Well, congratulations, you're taking Featherstone Rovers to the £1 million game. What's your reaction to that?
I'm really pleased for so many people. Really pleased for my players, Mark Campbell and his board, Steve and other people. But the community, you know, Featherstone's a real community club. It's been the heartbeat of this area for 100 years now, and you know, I think it's well deserved.
And you mentioned that there, it's 100 years in the community. This is the centenary year of the Featherstone Rovers. This is the prime time to take them to such a big clash.
Yeah, we spoke at the start there. This was our major goal, to win the league. We also identified that it'd be fantastic in 100 years to get to Wembley, and obviously we did that, and we chalked that one off. But you know, we're there. We've got to play a good team now in a hard place to go. But you know, we've got one foot in the door, and it's up to us what we do now.
You played them once this year already, a really narrow defeat here at Post Office Road. How do you beat them this time round? What have you learnt from that performance going into that game?
We need some more composure than last time. They're a great side full of great players, play a different style than some other teams. I thought we got them on the back of a tough run for us, back of COVID, back of a cup, back of playing Bradford with not many players. Look, let's be honest though, they're a team full of great players, so you know, it's going to be a tough ask for us, but one I think we can do. We'll prepare, we'll come into work early this week, and we'll prepare the best we can.
And this is two sides who have finished in the top two of the championship this season as well. It's a real showcase for what the level of rugby is like in the championship, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought it was a real quality game. You know, full credit to Halifax. I thought they were outstanding in defeat. I thought they've had an outstanding year. You know, for the very few handling errors in that game, considering the conditions, I thought it shows that there's more to life in Super League. It's a really vibrant and good competition they have in the championship, and it's great that they get some exposure.
James Webster, thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.